Terror Cubs, and happy Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Welcome to this week's episode of Terror Cub News. I'm Atlas, and I'll be your host for this 7th grade takeover. Before we get started, we have a few announcements. The first is that, as many of you already know, the Pali Science Camp trip has been postponed due to staffing issues. The new dates are for September 30th to October 2nd later this year. Second, even though the new water use restrictions aren't being enforced until June 1st, you can still do your part to conserve water now. Turn off the tap whenever possible, make sure your laundry and dishwasher loads are full, and drink those water bottles instead of throwing them away half full. And lastly, COVID cases are climbing in LA County and nationwide, due in part to new subvariants of Omicron. So make sure you wash your hands and keep your distance when indoors. Now let's get into the show. For our first segment, we have a tongue twister challenge. Let's see how that turned out.
A big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled blood. A big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled blood.
All right, good job.
You know New York, you need New York. You know you need New York.
Ooh.
You know New York, you need New York. You know you need unique. You
Oh, you messed up on the last one.
What do you get? Is this
/barf?
Oh.
No. Okay, I got barf last time,
Okay.
and I literally vomited.
Oh yeah, that's barf. What? Why is this spicy? Bro, why is this spicy?
I promise we didn't put any of the spicy food.
Bro, no. It tastes like.
Do you want to spit
It
it
tastes
out?
like pasta. It tastes like already eaten
Okay,
pasta.
I'll try my best. Which whined when the wine was spilled on the whining whale? Which whined when the wine was spilled on the whining whale? Which whined when the wine was spilled on the whining whale?
Hey, say that.
Would you like a skunk sat on a stump? The skunk thought the stump stunk. The stump thought the stump. I can't do it.
All right, the style. All right, spin, Zimmy. Give it a flick. Oh, you got pomegranate or Old Bandit?
No, not again.
Everyone keeps getting this one.
Everyone gets the.
No one's gotten
That one's probably pomegranate.
That was probably, yeah, all of the
It's
bad
better
ones
be.
are-
If it's bad, you can spit it out.
Oh, she got Are they all?
Should saucy shark seek shelter soon? Should salty shake
Oh, you messed it up. You were so close. You got birthday cake or dirty dishwasher.
That's okay.
Good judge. Not
He didn't even chew it. Mo didn't even
No, I
chew it.
did chew it. It's nasty.
Mo didn't
Yeah, he
chew
took
it.
a bite. Not good?
No, it's terrible.
All right, have a good day. Thank you very much.
Okay.
No, I've had this before. It's perfectly fine.
All right.
Wait, what?
That was disgusting. Thanks for participating. Next up, let's take a look at what's been happening between Ukraine and Russia.
This is the current situation in Ukraine. The invasion began on February 24th, 2022, when Russian soldiers backed the Russian-backed separatist regions in the Donbass and announced a special military operation. The war began with seizing much of southern Ukraine and launching the one-month battle for Kyiv. The southern offensive went decently well for Russia, despite the failure to end the siege of Mariupol, but the attack on Kyiv went poorly. The siege of Mariupol does seem to be coming to a close, however, with the imminent collapse of Ukrainian resistance, but Azovstal is still holding out. But indiscriminate bombardments and war crimes have been hammering Ukrainian military personnel and civilians alike, making it so thousands of innocents die, which when buried in occupied lands are thrown into mass graves. The world's response to the invasion was immediate, sweeping sanctions decimated the Russian economy and vast military aid poured into Ukraine. The Russians have been set back 30 years when it comes to their economy, as it is projected to shrink 30 to 40%. More recently, however, the Russians' offensive in the Donbass has failed to make sufficient progress so far, and the Russians began a large aerial assault on many targets across Ukraine to complement the offensive which began last week. The stalwart city of Mariupol is still holding out at the Azovstal metallurgy plant, with talks to evacuate the remaining civilians. But it's not just military occurrences that Ukrainians have to worry about. Thousands of dead civilians have been discovered, and hundreds of bodies in Bucha along with a new mass grave outside of Mariupol, and a missile strike in Kyiv when there was a UN delegation. But missile strikes in humanitarian corridors and refugees escaping the war have been happening since February. War crimes have become commonplace in occupied territories, with the Russians being accused of needlessly murdering innocent civilians. In foreign news last week, President Biden approved 100,000 Ukrainian families to immigrate to the U.S., and multiple nations have donated armor. He also asked for a $33 billion aid package containing javelins, howitzers, anti-aircraft weaponry, and much more. Not only are they giving them conventional weaponry, they are also giving them ghost drones for kamikazing purposes. Finland and Sweden have also considered joining NATO. And that is the current week in Ukraine.
Now Izzy and Blythe try to decide if quality coffee or simply boba is better.
For our 7th grade takeover episode, we have decided to do a drink review featuring Izzy and Blythe. In the great town of South Pasadena, there are many places that are popular for middle school students, but 2 of the most popular are Caldi and Simply Boba, so we're starting at Caldi.
I got a iced coffee with a little oat milk. And I would rate it a 4.5 out of 5 stars.
I got the frozen vanilla latte. It's good. I would rate it a 4 out of 5. I took off a point because you took a photo of me with it.
Our next stop around the world is Simply Boba, a boba shop that we are now going to. Goodbye.
This time I got a rose milk tea with boba, and I would rate it a 3.9 out of 10. It's a little too sweet.
I got the strawberry lemon slush with normal boba. Or I would probably do boba over Caldi.
I would recommend Caldi over Simply Boba.
Those drinks look so good. Next we have Lunchbox Polls with me and Luca. Welcome to Lunchbox Polls. Today we'll be asking people what's the weirdest fact that they know. Now let's get right into it.
It's illegal to get a fish drunk in Ohio.
Ohio is weird. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for your time.
Uranium is 40 billion calories, so if you want to bulk up this year, you got a source.
That's very interesting. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Some cats are allergic to humans.
That is very interesting. Thank you for your time. What is your social security number, your phone number, your address? What is it? That's all Lunchbox Polls for this week. Thanks for watching, Carrot Cubs. Those are some interesting facts. Next is a cooking segment on how to make spam musubi. Awesome job, Kayla and Clea. They look delicious. Now we have a speed drawing segment.
Good mid-morning afternoon, people. Welcome to a special segment of Tiger Cub News called Speed Drawing. Today we're going to be grabbing random people and giving them 15 seconds to draw something completely random. They have no idea what's coming.
My name is Jesse Lee.
I'm Evan Cenas, and I thought this was the McDonald's worker interview. Wait, what?
Card.
Why?
Okay. This is part of your McDonald's interview.
Oh, okay.
You're both gonna. Right.
We're okay.
15 seconds.
Wait, 15 seconds for
Draw
what
whatever
happened?
is on the card. Go.
You will explode.
Jigsaw.
Do you know how to draw a dolphin? You don't know how to draw a dolphin?
Let's draw the Minecraft dolphin. It's just cute.
No.
Support me, like say something like, oh, you could do this.
No.
Stop. It's been 15 seconds.
If that's fast, I could even draw.
Let's make it 30.
Alright, we'll make it 30.
Alright. 15 seconds. 4,
Yeah, let's
3,
go.
2, 1.
Let's add some details. Hey, Minecraft dolphin, am I right? I'm such a good artist.
Better
All right.
like a dog.
3, 2, 1, go.
Dude, what is a cat?
There you go. Look at my awesome cat. Okay, I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Still got 10 seconds.
Evan, quick, finish it.
Don't worry, I finished the body for you.
Trust me.
Goodbye.
That was fun. Next up is a segment called Student Favorites.
Welcome to Student Favorites. Today, we're going to be asking students about their favorite menu items at the popular burger joint, Highland.
Hi, I'm here with
Sydney.
And what's your favorite item on the High Life menu?
It would probably have to be the fries.
The fries? Yeah, I like them too. Alright, thank you. And what's your favorite item on the High Life menu?
Probably cheeseburger.
And what's your favorite item on the High Life menu?
The napkins?
And the salt pack.
On the High Life menu.
I like the shakes.
Probably the bacon burger or the fries.
The fries.
Definitely the fries. Yes, fries.
A lot of people said the fries. And what's your favorite item on the High Life menu?
High Life grilled cheese.
Here are the results of our survey.
Okay, we're here at Highlight. Time to go try some food. If you try the milkshake.
Hey, you just push the strawberry in. That was nice B-roll. Alright, now let's try the grilled cheese.
Cheers.
There's a lot of cheese, like excessive amount of cheese.
There actually is a lot of cheese.
But it's honestly not bad.
But it is pretty good.
Alright, now we're gonna try the cheeseburger.
Second?
8.5 out of 10. It's just a solid burger.
I say 9. It's actually really, actually no, 10. Like, this is one of the best burgers I've ever had.
I'm giving it a 6. Too sweet for me.
We give High Life a 4 out of 5 stars.
That was nice B-roll.
Here is some footage from last week's Shocking, courtesy of Mr. D'Angora, and a review of The Batman. Before watching the movie, just know that it is rated PG-13.
reviewing is PG-13 with language and violence. Hello, today we'll be reviewing The Batman, made in 2022 by Matt Reeves. Batman stars Robert Pattinson, who plays as Batman, Zoe Kravitz, who plays as Catwoman, Jeffrey Wright, who plays as James Gordon, and Paul Dano, who plays as the Riddler.
In this movie, Batman has to stop the Riddler from killing all the corrupt people in Gotham. Riddler leaves riddles for the Batman to solve, and once he does, he catches him.
I think Robert Pattinson did a great job as Batman, but since Pattinson did so well, let's compare him to the other great actors who played Batman to see who's really the best.
Batman 1966, Batman 1989, Batman and Robin, and The Dark Knight is what we'll be comparing the Batman to. To start off, I will compare the Batman 1966 movie. No. Actually, we'll start off with the 1989 movie made by Tim Burton. This movie is probably one of the best movies from its time, but compared to this year's Batman, it's not even close to being better. I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Robin, yes, I know Batman 1966 is bad, but this is just horrible. This is just an insult to the Batman franchise. 0 out of 10 for sure. This next movie that we review is The Dark Knight. One of the best, or maybe the best Batman movies ever made. The director for Christopher Nolan did an outstanding job on this movie and will get a perfect score of 100.
In all, we give the Batman a 9 out of 10 because of the amazing performance by Robert Pattinson and Paul Dano. I do think The Dark Knight is better than the Batman because of the great acting and story.
That's it for us. Thanks for watching this year's final 7th grade Takeover episode. Catch the regular team next week. Now it's time for bloopers and credits.
Bunch. Daylight come and me one go.
Are you recording him?
Daylight.
Not the Mona Lisa.
Why is he so fat?
Look at this artwork. This is a real person, let me tell you that. No, this is a real.
Bird. Look at that bird. Bird. Where's the bird? There's the bird. Bird.
Multiple pages.
Bird.
But that's all for this week's episode. That's all the Lunchbox polls for this week's. That's all for this week's Lunchbox polls. Thanks for watching, Tiger Cubs. See you. That's all Lunchbox polls for this week. Thanks for watching, Tiger Cubs.